breaking them, man. I just bought her a new, now she spin. I can't get the in with it, she sneaking it in. And she pleading the fit, cause she ain't serious. And she setting all the trends, she ain't never on the fence. Gucci handbag, brother. What she spent was like your rent. Help your man.
Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Ooh, it's been a journey for you to get here. Now that you're in the WNBA, what are your expectations? Not just for this season, but for your career. Is there a player whose legacy you strive to meet?
When I think about where I've come from and where I want to go, man, I think about Becky Hammon. She went from undrafted to one of the best players in WNBA history, and that's my goal right there. I want to inspire the next generation of players the same way.
Okay, so you mentioned an incredible player who's had a legendary career. Have you had a chance to interact with them, and did they give you any meaningful advice?
Yeah. They came to a game and I met them after. I was a little starstruck, growing up, wanting to be just like her, and then playing in the same league. It's just surreal. And she told me everybody's path to greatness is different and to just enjoy every step of the journey, and I'm doing just that.
That's great advice. On another note, you've taken a different route to the WNBA by playing and getting experience overseas. There's been a lot of hype about this draft class coming into the league. What are your thoughts about the other rookies, particularly Caitlin Clark?
I'm so thankful for the extra years of experience I've had overseas, but now I think it's time to show what I'm capable of in this league. Kind of like what Rebecca Gardner did her first season. I have so much respect for the other rookies, and I've watched them all play in college. Caitlin Clark, she's just on a whole other level, and I'm really looking forward to matching up with her, with Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, all of them.
So, coming from where you've come from, what are you looking forward to the most being in this city with this incredible fan base?
Wow. Well, I'm happy to be back home, playing in my own country. I didn't really care what city I ended up in. I just wanted the opportunity. And now that I'm here, I'm excited to make my debut and give this city what they've been missing.
For casual fans and fans just getting into women's basketball who might not be familiar with you yet, what do you want them to know about who you are as a player as well as an individual?
Compared to everyone else in this rookie class, I'm a little bit older, maybe a little wiser. But on the court, we're all taking that next step to the W, so that's a common thread. I've always believed that if I keep grinding, putting in that work, then I'll get to where I want to be, and this is where I want to be. So I'm going to continue to work hard and earn the respect from my teammates, my fans, and peers. Yeah.
Lastly, if you could describe the perfect outcome of the upcoming season, what would it be? And what are the odds of it coming true?
Perfect outcome, easy. Winning a championship. That's the pinnacle. I was brought here to help this team do exactly that. I won't make any guarantees or anything, but I will say our odds are looking pretty good.
Hands out, brother. He look broken in a. Watch your words to him riding with a in a pit.
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that beat, cause I ain't working for free. Hello? I got a bunch of bad, they all
Hey, I just went bought a watch with a whole lot of diamonds to show out these my time. Took a trip out to Cali to hang with the make a play and get off that. I say R.I.P. Kobe, so fly when I ball out, where I skydive. So much on me could've went by the Williams or Rudy's, a big Popeye. In a whole different bracket, this life is immaculate. If you hit me for you know that I'm taxing. Keep buying cause that's still in the packages. If he say that he robbed me, he catches me. Really no throw 7.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Dream going up against the Los Angeles Sparks. With Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're courtside here in sunny Southern California. You know, it's always interesting to match up the offseason expectations with the reality of a new season.
That's what's so great about this league from a fan perspective, right? There's always something to look forward to, no matter where your team is.
Well, both teams here, they're excited about the possibilities, and that can mean anything from developing young talent to winning a chip.
Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Atlanta. Now Canada.
Call out the screen! Call out the screen!
Outside Howard. Canada. A good look for Ryan Howard. Busts the J after a cagey pass fake. Pass to McBuckets. Off target with the 3. Outside Howard. Gray with it. Rebound by the Sparks.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense. There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
And Brian, teams always benefit from having a reliable veteran around, and Azurá Stevens definitely fits that mold.
Yeah, a seasoned player who has won a championship. Stevens knows what it takes to win at the highest level, and she can set the tone on the floor for her younger teammates.
Drills the three-pointer.
That's what I call a captivating move right there. She absolutely incinerated the defense with that one.
Now here is Canada. Pass to Howard. No good on that shot. Good work defensively, Rickea Jackson. Here's McBuckets. Good, and the assist goes to Rickea Jackson.
And I'm sensing this game really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge, no doubt about it, and that lead's going to get more and more comfortable as they do.
I agree, Brian. Let's see how this one plays out.
Pass to Howard. Picked by Jones. Shot to stop the run. And Ryan Howard with the trifecta.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
McBuckets with the bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Now here is Canada. Outside Howard for three. Ryan Howard with another miss. Sparks leading. Pass to McBuckets. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. It's good from long range.
Everything's going according to plan for them offensively so far. Coaching staff has got to be impressed.
And I'm impressed. I mean, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. They're scoring with confidence.
Here's Hillman. A three from Alicia Gray. The shot misses.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but she just didn't have it in her right there.
And 2023 was a nice step forward for the Dream. A return to the playoffs.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it was a step in the right direction. Their first playoff appearance in 2018, losing in the first round of the Wings. But you look at the positives, a 19-21 record. It sounds average, but it's really impressive when you consider most of that roster was really young and under 25.
Howard can't get it to go. Here's McBuckets. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
The three, count that as her 7th field goal in 10 tries. She's shooting a nifty 70%.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Gray, no good.
She might want to maybe defer for a while. She's had her chances this quarter, but nothing's fallen.
McBuckets with the bucket.
Boy, Ryan, that's 5 straight made three-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
Canada. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Jackson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. The Sparks on top, delivering the blowout. Stay with us as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And welcome back.
Substitution on the court.
Jones with it, and it's Brink picking her up. Inside, here's Canada. That's in for her first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And you cannot let Canada get this type of positioning. That is just asking for trouble.
Here's McBuckets. Good on the triple.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Outside Canada. Here's Reed. The pick by Jones. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
And here's McBuckets. 27 points for her. Cans it from downtown.
They've given up so many threes today.
Their defensive rotations on the perimeter have been abysmal.
Outside Canada. Here's Reed. Back to Canada. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Kelsey Plum comes up with the rebound. And in 2023, the Sparks went 17-23 and missed the playoffs by just 1 win.
They were firmly in before they lost 5 of their last 7 games. So I think a stronger finish to the year is a point of emphasis for this staff.
Here's Canada. Rebound by the Sparks. McBuckets with it. 33 points for her. Let's go with a 3. Gets a 3-pointer to fall.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Here's Canada. Scores after the quick crossover.
That's an agile move by Canada with the ball, completely throwing off the defense.
From past the arc, the shot by McBuckets, no good. Now here is Canada. Defense right on her. Now here is McBuckets. She's got 36 points. Gets it to go from downtown.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
Here's Canada. No good. Here's Sims. Now McBuckets. The 3 ball. And Jones pulls it down. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The shot's good. And here's McBuckets. She's got 39. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the 3-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these 3s.
Reed. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. It's going to go on Odyssey Sims. And she's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. And good on both. McBuckets with it. Good if it goes. Oh, no good. Trying to beat the buzzer. And through 1/2, it hasn't even been close. Sparks ahead, opening a huge gap. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. Welcome back to the start of the 2nd half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. And a storyline here, McBuckets getting it done today.
What I noticed more than anything about her first half offense was she didn't waste her opportunity. She made just about every good look she had.
And they were pretty much all good looks. I mean, her shot selection has been phenomenal throughout the game.
And looking at the Atlanta Dream, they haven't won a playoff series since 2018.
Yeah, Atlanta has struggled of late. But when you look at this current roster, they are very young and talented. Headlined by 2022 first overall pick, Ryan Howard.
Outside Canada. Pass to Gray. Here's Jones. 6 to shoot. For 3, Ryan Howard. Stevens grabs the board. McBuckets with it. Picked up by Canada. Plum gets the bucket.
They've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
It has. They've done a good job recognizing anytime they've had numbers and then taking advantage. We've seen it again and again.
The shot by Canada, no good.
A solid performance inside. Their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
Pass to Jones. Gray. She's covered by McBuckets. And the call is going to be, an illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
It's just been a great start for this offense here in the second half. They're 4 for 4 right now.
Over a minute and a half into this third quarter action. Pass to Jones. Gray. Over McBuckets. Gray, no good.
They've yet to hit a slow start to the second half.
After winning Rookie of the Year, there were high expectations for Alicia Gray in the years to follow.
Yeah, and that can be a bit of a burden. But give Gray credit. She's grown her game and become an all-star.
Pass to Hillman. And here is Gray. They need this! And she lays it in.
With a wide array of offensive moves, Gray will pretty much make you pick your poison when you're guarding her.
Here's McBuckets. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Outside Canada. Howard up top. Canada. To the inside. Out to Howard. Shoots the 3. Stevens grabs the board.
She hasn't had much success shooting the ball.
Another 3 for the Sparks.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is step slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
Outside Howard. Fires for 3. The shot comes out.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail. And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Looking to end the run. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Look, if you give her enough room outside, she's going to take advantage and more often than not, knock down that shot.
Here's McBuckets. And the Sparks, another 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Canada. Pass to Hillman. Clock at 6. The 3 from Alicia Gray. Drains it from beyond the arc.
A younger player who loves to learn and loves to improve. I don't think it's crazy to say that Gray will be unstoppable when she develops a consistent long ball. There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from three-point range.
Yeah, it's been pronounced and definitely a big factor to point to in this game.
Now here's Howard. She's got 8. From the arc. Here's Jones. And that's not going to go. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And this one may already have been decided. The Sparks on top, running away with it. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back, fourth quarter of action. Making a switch here. One minute in now to the fourth quarter. Here's McBuckets. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Pass to Powers. Here's Reed. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. They get it back.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10-rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard, they're really pushing them around. It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Back to Canada.
And a trend over the last few years, Brian, less players are going overseas to play during the offseason.
And that's great for the WNBA. Increased salaries have helped big time.
And with more players staying in the United States during the offseason, we don't see as many season-ending injuries that happen in the offseason away from the W.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Pick by Jones. Powers' shot is off.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Here's the 3. Dream with the rebound. Outside Canada. And stolen by Sims. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pass to McBuckets.
2 minutes remaining.
From downtown.
2 minutes.
And the 3-ball is good.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Here's Canada. To end the drought. And she takes it up and lays it in.
And that was some excellent positioning from Jones on the offensive glass, getting herself room to grab the ball and send it back.
Here's McBuckets. And the Sparks, another 3.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here are the Sparks now. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points.
They keep going to her, and guess what? She keeps coming through. She's leading this game in scoring.
Outside Powers. Here's Reed.
And we've talked about this. One of the major challenges in the W is travel.
Well, you know, you look at just the geography of the league. Most of the teams are on the West Coast or on the East Coast. So you end up with really long flights to play those interconference games.
And it just tells you that resting between games is so important. Diet, sleep, taking care of your body is crucial.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Outside Powers. The pick by Jones. Off target from outside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Make buckets with the bucket.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Reed. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustment from the half.
And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had this significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
And that's a wrap, everyone.
Brittany Griner has been dominating the paint her entire career. What was your mindset going into this game and matching up against her?
I knew it was going to be a tall task, literally. But I figured I can get some open looks away from the basket, create some space for myself. That's ultimately what I concentrated on, just using my strengths. And I was able to have some success with that, thankfully.
Did establishing yourself early make a difference?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Playing against someone as good as BG, it's so important to try and get yourself into a rhythm. And I was hesitant to take it inside, just to drive it to the rim, just because of how good she is at blocking shots. So I felt if I could sink a few jumpers early on, I could rely on that, and it worked out for me.
Great, thank you. That was an offensive clinic. You put up the most points in a single game, setting a new WNBA record. It looked like you were in the zone early on. How were you able to get the open looks?
Man, all credit goes to my teammates. They screened well, they got me the ball in the right spots, they kept feeding me the rock. You know, a lot more goes into it than just sinking the shots.
For sure. So you've now passed Liz Cambage and Asia Wilson, who both previously scored 53 points. What was going through your mind as the game progressed? Did you have the record in your sights?
I want to score every time I have the ball in my hands, so you know, when the shots kept falling, I just kept asking for it. And at some point during the fourth quarter, I knew the record was in reach, and coach kept running the offense through me, so why not go for it?
Nice.
race. Yeah. This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you gun in my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, 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 this for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you gun in my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, you know how we on it, they know how we coming. Visit my city, we thank you for coming. We party at night and go home in the morning. Shorty is watching, she know that I'm on her. Got me excited, she know that I want her. Tell me your price, she want me to spoil her. She don't like rappers, she only ballers. This for the city, this for the boroughs. They saying that I'm the Tupac of my borough. We had to get it, we had to hustle. Couldn't just sit and watch our family struggle. See me outside, they know that I'm thorough. Never been weak, it had to be muscle. I'm from a city that nobody trusts you. Get money so even your haters will love you. This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you gun in my city, I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, 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 this for my city. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them, I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, Ricky, soon as you step